Michael, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
This is an amazing book. What was the inspiration behind this book?
It was from years of playing Dungeons and Dragons. My friends and I would sit around and role play, and I got to the point where I enjoyed DMing. And as a dungeon master, you have to create personalities, and you have to make decisions like whether it's raining or not or whatever. And I allowed my worlds to run based on die rolls. So basically, I would come up with a plot. Here's what you're doing. And that's kind of what I did with the book. Here was the outline. And I let the dice rule the world.
It was probably the language more than anything that kind of
drew you in. I used Old English and actual terminology from the period, like the ballista was from that era. That's the warfare weapon that they had. The porculus was the gate that dropped down in the front of a castle. Those things were actual things, and so I had to do research. There was a lot of difficulty in just the research. I didn't know what to look for.
Yeah.
I knew that there was a gate that came down, and we call it a gate today.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was called a porculus.
Now, I understand that this is the first in a series, right?
Yes, it is. This is the first of a trilogy.
Now, this is the first on this scale, I understand. But the commitment, how long did it take you to get this book?
It took me a little over a year to write the book. Of course, I was working and had only a certain amount of time per day that I could write and whatever. I've been hurt on the job, so it then turned into where I had nothing to do for a full year, and it went really smooth. But
so
as a writer,
the hobby more or less turned into a new
beginning.
A new beginning, yeah.
And that's with everything. I mean, anybody who faces a difficult time or faces an injury or anything of the like that causes them to move from one direction in their life to another, acts as a catalyst for the change. And when the change happens, they don't even recognize it as a change.
Yeah.
They just know it's something I have to do.
To be able to indulge yourself in something that you obviously love, because D&D required a lot of attention, a lot of focus.
Yes, I hope that this book the whole series will go on to become the next movies that they actually produce.
Now, the book is available online, right?
Yes, through Barnes & Noble and through Amazon.com.
Major retailer.
Yes.
And also, one can get a signed copy of the book if they
come through me. Yes.
Come through you. So I'm going to post that below in the description where people can write to you via email, contact you, and get more information regarding that. But yeah, it's fun talking to you. I can't wait to have you back. It's a pleasure meeting you, getting to know your work, and again, I thank you for bringing that work to life.
Well, I'm thoroughly happy with it, and it enriched my life as well. It slowed me down at a time when I needed to slow down, and now I enjoy things a whole lot more than what I used to.
Well, we wish you all the success in the world with it.
Well, thank you very much.
Like I say, look forward to talking to you again.
Well, I'm sure I'll be back for book 2 and book 3.
Awesome. Thank you.
Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, then surely